So, good day everyone. This is our report, chapter 15, result of the Philippine-American War. So, in 1903, Mabini advised ending the armed resistance against American rule to allow the National to recover from its losses. The Philippine-American War caused massive death, economic decline, and the failure of Filipinos' hope for independence and land ownership. However, one positive outcome was the establishment of the Philippine Independent Church, which gave Filipino clergy their first true independence from Rome and the friar. So, next, Filipino casualties and losses. So, historians struggle to determine the exact number of Filipino deaths during the Philippine-American War, but estimate range from 2,500,000 to as many as 1 million, include those wounded from battles, disease, and reconcentration camps. The war also devastated the economy with 19% of Carabaos dying from rain deficit, leading to a drastic crop in rice reproduction and food shortages. Families, thriving industries, and farmland were destroyed, leaving the country in severe economic ruin. And the next, the disposition of the friar lands. So, the poor peasants made up most of the casualties in the wars for independence, fighting not only for freedom but also for land ownership. Although the revolutionary government confiscated friar lands, so these were given to the wealthy illustrators instead of the peasants. After the U.S. acquired the Philippines, it bought the friar estates from the Vatican and later sold them to American corporations and Filipino elites, leaving the peasants who sacrificed their lives still poor and landless. At the next is the Philippinization of the Church. The rise of the Aglipayan Church was closely tied to the Filipino clergy struggle to Philippinize the Catholic Church, continuing the early efforts of Father Burgos Gomez and Zamora against Spanish discrimination. During the Revolution, Mabini accused the Spanish friars of siding with the colonial government and oppressing Filipinos, although Aglipay was initially sent by the Spanish Archbishop to persuade revolutionaries to support Spain. He later joined the Aguinaldo force after realizing the importance of the Filipino struggle for independence. And the next is Aglipay becomes military vicar general. So Mabini, a Mason, supported the separation of church and state and influenced the revolutionary government in 1998 to recognize civil marriage as valid. He also pushed the government to reject the authority of the Archbishop and required Filipinos priest to seek government approval before accepting church possession. Aiming to gain their support for the revolution, on October 20, 1998, Aguinaldo appointed Aglipay as military vicar general, making him the spiritual leader of the revolutionary government. And the next is Nuzalida excommunicates Aglipay. So, Aglipay faced a conflict between his loyalty to the Catholic Church and his duty to the revolutionary government, but he chose to prioritize his allegiance to the Filipino nation. As military vicar general, he urged Filipino priests to unite, take over vacant parishes, and support the revolution, promoting the idea of Filipino-led church. Alarmed by this action, Archbishop Nuzalida excommunicated Aglipay in May 18, 99, accusing him of rebellions while Aglipay countered by condemning Nazi leader collaboration with the Americans. And the next is Mabini and the National Church. While staying in Rosales, Pangasinan, Mabini issued a manifesto on October 22, 1899, urging Filipino priests to create a national church that was Catholic but led and managed by Filipinos. He encouraged the clergy to prove their ability to govern the church independently and show that foreign religious order were unnecessary. So, Mabini did not want to destroy the Catholic Church but sought to reform it by promoting Filipino leadership and aligning it with the revolutionary government instead Spain.
This is continuation of Mr. Ijor Lisnia, the National Church. Mabini ideas of forming Filipino National Church was supported by a Filipino clergy who wanted to lead and manage the church themselves. Aglipay held a meeting on October 23, 1899 in Parañaque, Tarlac, advocating for a Filipinized church governed by a Filipino priest, rejecting foreign bishops. However, the Philippine-American War prevented the realization of this plan. So, this is my explanation about this subtopic. This event showed the growing desire of Filipino to gain independence not only in government but also in religion, reflecting their struggle for national identity and freedom from foreign control. Opposition to Filipinization. The movement of Philippinize the Catholic Church weakened as a Filipino force suffered defeats in battle. When Monsignor Placido Chapel arrived in Manila in 90s as the new apostolic delegate, he opposed the Filipino clergy, labeling those against the Spanish friars as enemies to religion and others. He insulted Filipino priests, calling them incompetent and threatening to dominicate them by force, which caused deep resistance among the clergy. So, explanation. Monsignor Chapel's harsh treatment of Filipino priests relieved the continued discrimination and lack of respect toward Filipino of their own church, strengthening their determination to seek independence and quality to religion leadership. The separation from Rome. Chapel's rude remark deeply offended the Filipino priest, motivating them to unite and continue advocating the Filipinization of the church. Despite appeals to the Pope by Filipino priest Jose Chanco and Salustiano Arroyo, their request was denied. Meanwhile, Isabela de los Reyes, inspired by anti-prayer statement pushed by independent Filipino church with Aglipay as its head, founded Iglesia Filipino Independiente in 1901, marking a full separation from Rome. So, explanation. This event demonstrated a Filipino determination to achieve both religious and national independence, as the creation of their Iglesias Independiente symbolized their rejection of foreign control as assertion of their own identity and leadership. Converts to the new church. Isabela de los Reyes listed several prominent figures as supporters of the new church, but mainly denied involvement, and they were not ready to break away from Rome. Even Aglipay was cautioned, preferring to seek reconciliation with Rome before forming separate church. Despite this, mass supported by Iglesia Filipino Independiente, and by 1902, many Filipino priests was followers has joined, especially from Ilocos Norte. So, explanation. This shows that while some leaders hesitated to oppose Rome directly, the common people strong desire for religious independence and growth for Filipino independent church. Attempts to win back Aglipay. Aglipay became upset when he learned was named Supreme Bishop of the new church without his consent. While attending a conference with Spanish resort in Santa Ana, Manila, Rather Floridada tried to him to join the Catholic Church by asking him to sign the Confession of Faith. Aglipay refused, angered by Floridada's attempt to greet him with promises and high church position, and he left the meeting in fury. So, explanation. This incident shows Aglipay's strong principles and commitment of his cause, providing that his desire for a Filipino church, he was genuine conviction rather than ambition of personal gain. Consecration of Aglipay as bishops. After his disappointment with Father Floridada, Aglipay accepted the role of prime bishops of the Iglesias Independiente and led the creation of Constitution in 1902. He was consecrated as Supreme Bishop in 1903, maintaining a Catholic faith and independent from Rome, which caused American Protestants to distance themselves despite further effort by Jesuits around 1910 to bring him back to Roman Catholicism. Aglipay firmly refused, declaring his lifelong loyalty and Filipino people and the independent church. So, explanation. Aglipay unwavering stance show his deep patriotism and dedication to the independence of the Filipino church, providing that his mission was rooted in faith, nationalism, and served to his people rather than personal benefits. Importance of the new church. So, the Iglesias Filipino Independiente or Aglipayan Church emerged from the spirit of the Filipino Revolution, reflecting the Filipino desire for both political and religious freedom. It arose for a reaction to Spanish discriminations against Filipino priests and their exclusion from leadership in the Catholic Church. Led by Aglipay and inspired by Gomborza, Filipino clergy proved their capability to manage the church and fulfill the long-standing dream of national and religious independence. So, explanation. The Aglipayan Church symbolized the Filipino struggle, dignity, self-governance, showing their fights for freedom extended beyond politics on their faith and spiritual identity.